Hi friends, I'm sitting here drinking my pink drink and I thought I'd do this video about 3 things that can make or break your success with Plexus. This is super important, but it's also very simple, so I wanted to go over them with you so that you can move forward and you can get the results that you're looking for. Mindset is the #1 reason why some people have great success and why some people don't get the results that they're looking for. It is super important that we understand how the healing process works, how our bodies are designed to work, how the products work, and how it all ties together. Our bodies are designed to be in balance, to get rid of inflammation, toxins, to boost our immune system. Our bodies are designed to have a healthy brain, healthy digestive system, healthy organs, healthy immune system, all of that, and it all works together. When one of those things get out of balance, it messes up our entire system. And once that gets out of balance, it kind of snowballs if we don't take care of it right away. So it's super important to stay on top of our health and keep things moving along and keep our body working the way it's supposed to. A lot of times we think of the healing process as, I have a headache, I'm going to take a pain reliever and then I'll feel better in a few hours. But that actually is not how the healing process works. Although that's important every now and then, we do need that. That is not long-term health. Our bodies are designed to heal from the inside out. Our body is designed to all of our systems to work together so that it can stay running and stay healthy. I like to think of it like a homeowner, a family who lives in a house and they're out of town. While they're gone, some friends decide that they're going to have a party. So they invite their friends, and those friends invite friends, and those friends invite friends. Pretty soon there's this massive party with a lot of people, and they're not being careful. They're spilling things, they're destroying things, they're making messes, they're breaking things, and eventually the homeowner comes home and realizes, oh my goodness, and starts asking people to leave. But the music is too loud and they're having a good time and they just blow them off. They don't even hear them. So they go and they get their friends and they get a bunch of people and they come and they start one by one, get rid of people, asking them to leave. Eventually everybody leaves and then they're left with this huge mess. They've got a mess to clean up, they've got things to repair, they've got to fix things, and they just have to get things back in order, and this takes time. This takes an effort, this takes focus. That's what's going on the inside of us. When our digestive system gets out of balance, and this can happen, a lot of things can disrupt how our body works. The quality of our foods, the pesticides and the GMOs and the chemicals that are in the things that we eat, the medications that we take, our lifestyle, our habits, our environment, the toxins that we come in contact with. Sometimes there are things out of our control. These things can all cause a disruption to our digestive system and how our body works. Once that gets out of balance, it can cause a snowball effect of symptoms. Once we start having symptoms, once we start gaining weight and our labs start saying that there's a problem, once that all starts happening, there's already been a party inside and the damage has already been done for a very long time by the time we start reaching those. So it's very important not only to get things back into balance and get things moving again the way they're supposed to, get rid of the inflammation and the toxins so our bodies can work and function the way they're supposed to, so we can have a healthy immune system, we can absorb the nutrients that we need to absorb. In order to do that, we need to really focus and we really need to make that happen. And once we get everything into order and working the way it's supposed to, we need to maintain that. It's super important that we focus on that. Another mindset issue that sometimes can disrupt our health is money. We're afraid to spend money on ourselves. We spend money maintaining our home. We spend money maintaining our vehicle and our social life and our outside. But we are afraid to spend money on our insides. We buy low quality food that does not add value to our health. All that does is cause more of a problem. We tend to eat more when we do that. We eat more than we should, which costs money. We eat the things that we shouldn't do, which costs money. We start taking care of we're going to treat symptoms no matter what. You can either treat symptoms the healthy way or the not healthy way. So when you're treating symptoms the not healthy way, you're actually making things worse and it's costing you more money. You have to take more medication and you have to see the doctor more, and eventually it can be very costly. When you spend money on quality foods that add value to your health, you're actually not going to eat as much. You're not going to spend money, more and more money, because when you are eating healthy, you're buying those healthy foods, you don't need more because you're not treating these symptoms that your mind is building up with the cravings and stuff. So it is really important to eat the quality foods, because a lot of times our mind plays tricks on us and makes us believe that we need to have the sugars and the carbs and the foods that are bad for us because it's satisfying a need. But it really isn't. It's just feeding the yeast. The yeast pretty much is tricking us into believing we need those foods. But when we can get rid of that craving and the hunger, and we can get things back into balance, then we can think clearly and we can focus on eating the right foods and taking care of our bodies, and we're not overspending anymore. It is super important for us to spend money on supplements so that our bodies can work the way it is. Then we're not spending all the money on the doctors and the medications and all the things that actually will make things worse in the long run. Although we do need that sometimes, but shouldn't be an everyday ongoing getting worse and worse process. If it is, there's alarms going off, and we need to deal and get to the root of the problem and heal from the inside out. But in the long run, it is a lot cheaper to spend money on ourselves, on our insides. Having said that, Plexus has their company designed to pay their customers for referrals, and they're very generous with the compensation plan. So it is super easy to get your products paid for, so that is not a budget, or that is not something that you have to budget. We can take that away from you, that financial part of it away from you, and you can even make a little bit extra money so that you can buy healthy foods and pay your other bills or take care of the other things that you need to take care of. So money should not be an issue. And if you're thinking, I don't want to spend money, I'd rather buy the cheap food, you're actually making it worse for you financially in the long run. The second thing that I want to talk about is water. Water is super important. Most of us don't have a good habit of drinking plenty of water. You need to be drinking half of your body weight in ounces, typically between 70 and 100 ounces. And some people feel really good drinking 128 ounces, which is a gallon. And this could be even if you increase that just temporarily, just to get things moving and get things healing. So water is super important. It helps to flush out the toxins. It helps the products to work the way they're supposed to. It helps reduce inflammation. It helps your digestive system. It helps your organs get things moving and prevents things from building up. Water is super important. If you need to set an alarm, if you need to write notes all over the house or whatever, always have a water bottle wherever you go. Get into the habit of drinking plenty of water. That is really important. The third thing that's super important in finding success is consistency. It is really important to understand that you need to be consistent with taking these products. Some people want a one and done thing. I'm going to take it once and then be done. It doesn't work that way. Your body needs time to heal. Your body needs time to get things back into balance and to get things moving again. And then once your house is clean and everything, all the damage is repaired, you need to maintain that. So that's super important to keep up with that and to stay consistent. Sometimes people aren't in the habit of taking vitamins and supplements, so they need to get into the habit. Sometimes people get tired and bored with it. You need to just keep moving through and develop these habits, just like you do with brushing your teeth or with doing the dishes or cleaning. This is something that you need to do for yourself. Take care of yourself. So get into that habit. Keep pushing forward. Do not quit. Do not forget to take the products. If you forget every now and then or you run out of products, that happens. Life happens. That's not a big deal. It's the consistently, I take it when I remember, on again, off again. That is no good. That will not help. You need to get past that. Develop really good habits. I am totally happy to help you get on a schedule and help you figure out which dose works for you, because typically you start slow and you slowly increase so that your body can take its time to get acquainted with the products and get things moving and get things flushed out, because you will have a build of toxins typically. And usually you have a lot of years of damage to reverse, and that does take time. So you want to start slow and slowly increase. Typically, once you get to that level, like that maintenance level, you stay there for a little bit until you get used to things and get acquainted with the products, and then you want to increase the triplex. You want to take a little bit more to do a deeper healing. And our bodies will, as we go through the healing process, our body heals in layers, and we will start digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And sometimes we will have flare-ups, and sometimes we can have ups, and we can have downs, and we can have plateaus. That's all good. It's all a part of the healing process. Celebrate small victories. Celebrate when you're sleeping better. Celebrate when you're feeling better and you have more energy and your brain is working better and you're reducing your medications and your lab works are looking better. Celebrate every little thing, even if you have flare-ups and you have things that aren't quite there, because your body is healing and it's going to continue and it's going to continue. My son and I have had a huge obstacle, huge hurdles to overcome, and we have overcome them. But there are a couple symptoms that after 14 months of being on the products, all of a sudden went away that we weren't even expecting, because you never know how and when this is going to work, but you got to keep doing it. You got to stay consistent. You got to keep pushing through. So I have a bunch of notes here. All right, I think I said it all. Yay! So if you have any questions or you need encouragement or you have something that you want to overcome, because sometimes you have some very stubborn symptoms that pop up or things that come into play, and as you go through the healing process, things will flare up, and sometimes you need encouragement and you need the questions answered. Please ask me. This is so exciting and it's so encouraging to be able to see the results and to make breakthroughs in your health. But a lot of it starts with having the right mindset, drinking plenty of water, and staying consistent with the products. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions or have any feedback or comments, please let me know, and I'm happy to help any way I can. Have a great and blessed day. Talk to you later.